Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru.
Guru Pyari Sad Sangat Ji, today we're blessed to be sitting in this magnificent presence of Tan Shri Guru Granth Sahib Maharaj. Today we're blessed to come together as Sad Sangat and do vichar and talk about Bandi Chhod Divas that was just celebrated a few days back. And we're going to talk about today that why Bandi Chhod Divas is celebrated. And as we look into that, we're going to open up the pages, a few pages into Tan Shri Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji's Pavitr Jeevani, their life history. So Sad Sangat Ji, अपने गुरु साहब दे चरना दे विच ध्यान धर के सानू दो असीसां. Please give us blessings that we may stay within the boundaries of Gurmat as we do vichar today. So आओ रल मिल के गज वज के फतेह परवान करनी.
वाहेगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहेगुरु जी की फतेह.
So today, as we talk about Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji, we're going to start from them. We all know about Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji Maharaj. We've heard quite a lot about them. But today we're going to look at the grandfather of Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji. And that was Tan Shri Hargobind Sahib Maharaj. Guru Sahib was only 11 years old at that young age. If we all know somebody that's around that age in our family, if we can imagine that 11-year-old child being blessed to sit upon Guru's throne, blessed with Guru Gaddi, blessed with that responsibility, that leadership. Guru Sahib was 11 years old when they were blessed with Guru Gaddi. Now Guru Sahib was not just an ordinary child. Guru Sahib was a son of a shaheed, and Guru Sahib was a father of a shaheed as well. Guru Sahib was son of Tan Shri Guru Arjan Dev Maharaj, and Guru Sahib was a father to Tan Guru Tegh Bahadur Maharaj, who were martyrs, shaheed. So that blood of shaheedi, that blood of that warrior spirit ran through their veins from the very beginning. Now if we can imagine, as Guru Sahib is being blessed with Gurgaddi, 11 years of age, and they're growing older, Guru Sahib was very, very tall. People that were considered tall would stand next to them and they would be like short compared to them. If we can imagine Guru Sahib with this broad chest, the malla sajja hoya ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਸਿਰ ਤੇ, with a kalgi, with a plume on their damalla, broad chest, very tall. Their arms were as big as somebody's leg. Guru Sahib had this magnificent aura, this magnificent grandeur aura around them. And now if we can imagine that today our Guru Sahib is traveling through the mountains of Kashmir, snow-peaked, snow-filled mountains of Kashmir, which is in North India. And this tall, magnificent Guru is walking through those mountains with their Sikh following behind them. The cold wind is piercing through, and they're walking through. As they're walking through, Guru Sahib all of a sudden stop, and Sikh puchde aa, Guru Sahib ki hoya? What happened? Why have we stopped? Guru Sahib says that I'm hearing a very distant cry of a baby from very far away. That minnu ek chote bacche di roan di आवाज बहुत दूरों आ रही है. जाके देखो की हो रहा है उथे. What's going on? Go check it out and quickly bring that baby back to me. So one of the Sikh hurriedly went towards a sound that he could hear, And as he went closer and closer, what he sees there is a newborn baby laying there with among a litter of puppies. And so he quickly picks up that baby and brings him back to Guru Sahib. And as Guru Sahib sees that Sikh walking towards them with the baby, Guru Sahib spreads their arm open and they say, quickly give me the baby. The Sikh says, Guru Sahib ji, eh bacha ta kutra hai. Kutra means that to be born with teeth. So that baby was born with teeth, and hence that baby was abandoned by his family, because to be born with teeth was us jamane de socha janda si was a bad omen. So hence the family had abandoned the baby with just a litter of puppies on the side of the road. And the Sikh said, this bacha is filthy. It's covered with mud. It's dirty. It's kutra. It's going to make your hands dirty. How can I give the baby to you? And Guru Sahib says, so what if the baby is dirty? So what if the baby is kutra? Asi inu sutra banavange. We're going to make this baby into a sutra. And that child was from then on taken into the sanctuary of Guru Hargobind Sahib ji and brought up in the Guru Kar and lived up to the time of Guru Gobind Singh Sahib ji. And that child grew up to be Sutra Shah, of whom we have heard Sakhiyan in Guru Sahib ji's Itihas. So as we can see that this magnificent warrior Guru, Dal Panjan Gur Surma, but that Guru was an immense and endless fountain of compassion. Guru Sahib was complete with compassion, along with being such a magnificent, tall, big Guru at the same time. And even Bhai Gurdas ji, in his first Var and 48th Pauri, talk about the same qualities of Tan Shri Guru Hargobind Sahib Maharaj. Bhai Gurdas ji says, Panj Pyale, Panj Peer, Chattam Peer, Baitha Gur Pari. Here they're talking about the Panj Pyale, the 5 cups, and Panj Peer. So from Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj to up to Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj, there were 5 gurus and 5 cups of the Amrit that were drank upon by them. And the Chattam Peer, Chattam means 6. The 6th Guru is now sitting upon the throne, Baitha Gur Pari. And that Guru is great, is magnificent. Arjan Kaya Paltka Murat Hargobind Savari. So here Bhai Gurdas ji is saying that there was nothing different between Guru Arjan Dev ji and Guru Hargobind Sahib ji. Arjan Kaya Paltka. Kaya refers to the physical form, the physical outer form. That Guru Arjan Dev ji, now the Jyot that was inside, that light of Vaheguru that was inside Guru Arjan Dev ji, is now the same light that's in Guru Hargobind Sahib ji Maharaj. The only thing that's different is that they've changed the outer form. Murat Hargobind Savari. And then they say, Challi Pidi Sodiya Roop Dikhavan Varo Vari. That now Guru Ramdas ji Maharaj, and then Guru Arjan Dev ji Maharaj, and now Guru Hargobind Sahib Maharaj, they have started the lineage of the Sodhi ones, and now turn by turn, they're going to come and sit upon the throne of the Guru, and the Khavan Roop Varo Vari, that they're going to show their Roop turn by turn, Varo Vari. And then Bhai Gurdas ji says, Dal Panjan Gur Surma Vad Joda Baho Paropakari. Dal Panjan means, Dala means army, Panjan means to destroy something. Dal Panjan is Surma. Surma is somebody that's really brave. So this magnificent brave Guru is going to be the one that's going to break the armies. Vad Joda. Joda means a warrior, a very big warrior. But Baho Paropakari, a very, very big Paropakari. Paropakari means somebody that does good deeds for others. Paropkar is to do good deeds for others, and Paropkari is somebody that does good deeds for others. And now, even the ਢਾਡੀ ਵਾਰਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਉਸ ਟਾਈਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੁਰੂ ਹਰਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਦਰਬਾਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ, the ਢਾਡੀ ਵਾਰਾਂ, ਢਾਡੀਜ਼ are singers that sing heroic ballads, and Guru Hargobind Sahib ji would have a lot of them ਢਾਡੀਜ਼ come and sing those ballads. Even those ਢਾਡੀਜ਼, which was Natha and Abdullah, even they talk about Guru Sahib ji's warrior aura and their magnificent spirit that they had. ਦੋ ਤਲਵਾਰਾਂ ਬੱਧੀਆਂ, ਇੱਕ ਮੀਰੀ ਦੀ, ਇੱਕ ਪੀਰੀ ਦੀ. So Guru Sahib now dawned upon themselves two swords, ਇੱਕ ਮੀਰੀ ਦੀ, ਇੱਕ ਪੀਰੀ ਦੀ. Miri is to protect in the worldly matters, to stand up for justice, and piri is from pir, spiritual protection, to fight that spiritual battle that's inside us as well. So now Guru Sahib had started getting together Akal Sena. Akal Sena refers to Akal as that Vaheguru, that's Akal, which is immortal, without death. Sena is army. So now Guru Sahib has started getting together an army. Guru Sahib was the one that built Akal Takht Sahib. Now they set up the throne of Guru to sit upon, that political throne from where Guru Sahib would hold courts and they would deliver justice to people that would come to them. Now Guru Sahib had started, they had said, when you come visit me, don't bring me flowers, bring me weapons, bring me horses. They started teaching their Sikh Shastra Vidya. They started telling them how to start using weapons, how to go out and live in a battle or out in the jungles. Guru Sahib started instilling bir ras into the Singhs, into the Sikhs. Why did Guru Sahib have to start instilling this bir ras, this warrior spirit, into the Singhs now? Why couldn't they just continue on with the way it was before? And for that, we're just going to go back a little bit into the history and look at their father, Dhan Shri Guru Arjan Dev Maharaj Ji's time. Now, when Guru Sahib was sat upon that hot iron plate, and the Mughals at that time were trying to break them by giving them countless and horrendous tortures, even then, Guru Sahib did not break. They were steadfast, and at that time, as Guru Sahib was singing, "Tera kiya meetha lage, har naam padarat nanak mange," as they were singing those words and taking whatever was happening as the will of Vaheguru, they were teaching their Sikh that you should never ever let go of your principles. You should never ever let go of that truth. You should never ever give up truth. And keeping that same Sikhya in mind, Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji was now carrying on that same Sikhya, but they were teaching Sikhs that to give up your own life instead of giving up truth. They were teaching Sikhs that how big it is to die for truth, therefore it's worth living for truth as well. Dhan Guru Hargobind Sahib Maharaj now was telling the Sikhs how to die. Maran da jaat sikha rahe sige Sikhs nu. Keeping that same Sikhya that Guru Arjan Dev Ji had given at the time to the Sikhs while they were sitting on that tatti tabi. And what is bir ras? Bir ras does not mean that you go out and you kill in cold blood, or it does not mean just anger or taking revenge. Bir ras means living in that bravery, living in that motivation. Bir ras means to be happy to go anytime and go to the battlefield and die for that truth. Now, vele, that same Mughal empire, that same Mughal emperor, Jahangir, jine Guru Arjan Dev ji nu tatti tavi te biਠਾਇਆ ਸੀਗਾ, was getting intimidated by Tan Guru Hargobind Sahib Maharaj ji. Because they were setting up their own army, they had set up Akal Takht, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਦਿੱਲੀ ਦੀ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਨੂੰ ਲਲਕਾਰਿਆ ਸੀਗਾ. The throne of Akal Takht was higher than the throne that was built in Delhi by the Mughal emperor. And because of that reason, that the emperor Jahangir had started getting intimidated by this grandeur about Guru Sahib. And also, some of the workers that he had, some of the representatives that he had in his court were giving him false information, were feeding these false beliefs into him. It was Chandu and Ta'azib Qazi. These two people were telling Jahangir at that time that you have got some really bad curse upon you, and if you don't get a saintly person to come and pray and do Naam Abhyas for you for 40 days, that curse is never going to go away. So at this time, Jahangir now ਉਹਨੇ ਐਲਾਨ ਕਰਤਾ ਸੀਗਾ that we are going to imprison Guru Hargobind Sahib Maharaj. Jahangir had made an announcement that they were going to capture Guru Sahib and take him to Gwalior Fort. These were the political reasons that Guru Sahib was taken into Gwalior Fort. But Guru Sahib, who's antarjami or jani jaan hai, Guru Sahib knows everything. For them, that same compassion that brought Guru Sahib into Sutra Shah's life, that same compassion now took Guru Sahib to the Gwalior Fort, because they were going to actually go there to liberate those souls that were in the prison. Guru Sahib was going to themselves put themselves into the qaid, into the imprisonment of that jail, of that Gwalior fort, just to liberate those souls that were there. This is the compassion that our Guru had. This is how much compassion our Guru was filled with. And now, as we can see in our life, that we might feel that we're trapped in our own problems. We might feel that we've gone to every single door. People have shut their doors upon us, and we've tried to go out and look for those answers in different things, drugs, alcohol. But we need to remember that our Guru is filled with compassion. And if we ask for our Guru to save us, Guru is going to come into that darkness themselves and take us out of there. Andakupate kadde aap. Just like Guru Sahib went into prison and stayed there just to liberate those prisoners, Guru Sahib can do that for us right now in this moment as well. Now, as Guru Sahib is walking from Amritsar to Gwalior, which is even past Delhi, and it takes days at that time to walk and going on horses, they've left behind the comforts of their Karana, their Guru Kar in Amritsar. They've left back the comforts, and now as they're going through, they're not just going for the Gwalior, but as they're stopping at every single stop, they're liberating souls there as well. They're giving darshan to Sangat. They're engaging in spiritual discourses. Now, just like that, there was this one Bibi, ek Sikh Bibi sigi, young lady, that was living in Agra at that time. Now, this Bibi was bound by the rules of her non-Sikh in-laws. But from inside, she had this deep longing. Oh, tarsdi sigi Guru Sahib ji de darshan nu. She had this deep longing to see Guru Sahib. Every day in the morning, in Amrit Vela, she would wake up, do Ishnan, and she would sit down and then she would just cry out and do ardas. Ta Satguru ji tusi aake darshan do, every single day. And as Guru Sahib makes their stop in Agra, close to Agra, right that moment of the Amrit Vela, Guru Sahib mounts on his horse. ਉਹ ਸਿੰਘਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਵੀ ਉਹ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਆ. They don't tell their saints where they're going. They just mount on the horse and they leave in the direction of that lady, that Bibi's house. And as that Bibi now sits down to do her Amrit Vela and sits down and calls out for Guru Sahib comes outside by her door and ਉੱਚੀ ਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ, ਬੀਬੀ ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਤੂੰ ਪੁਕਾਰਦੀ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਆ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ. That Bibi for whom you've been calling for ages, that Guru is waiting outside for you. And as that Bibi hears that, she's overjoyed. She starts crying. She can't hold her joy. And Guru Sahib gives her darshan. And Sadh Sangat Ji, at this point, I would just like to say that, let's take that example of that Bibi. Just like that Bibi had that immense longing for Guru Sahib's darshan, let's ask Guru Sahib, let's pray to Guru Sahib to give us that same longing, that same thirst inside us for darshan of Guru Sahib. Let's right now also take strength from that Bibi's Sakhi, because some of us might be the only ones that are in our family that are walking on this path of Guru, that are walking on this path of Sikhi. But let's take that strength from that Bibi and not waver and have that faith that our Guru is gonna come and take us out of this darkness and they're gonna come and give us darshan. But it's for us to ask and ask and beg and beg. And just like that, Guru Sahib says, Darsan pyasi, pyasi, I am thirsty for your darshan. Dinas raat, day and night, I am thirsty for your darshan, Guru Sahib. I'm always thinking, Chitvo, anadin neet. I'm continuously thinking about when I'm going to get your darshan. I'm continuously thinking about you. Khol kapat gur meliya, Nanak har sang meet. And as we continue to ask and remember our Guru, Guru Sahib is going to open that door and show us that light behind that door. And they're going to unite us with Vaheguru.
Vaheguru Vaheguru